the easiest question of the day.
All right.
Let's talk about what's your name and what do you do?
Nick Hamilton. I lead technology for Kroger Precision Marketing.
And I learned something about you. You've been in the business for a long time. How long?
Yeah, 15 years. So I've been with Kroger and 8451 for 15 years now.
So you know a lot.
I know a lot about groceries.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot about advertising. It's been a really fun run. I was telling you earlier, I've gotten to take a lot of different roles in a lot of different spaces because I've been at the same organization so long and gotten to learn a lot of different parts of the business, which has been really fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to have the expertise to ask these hard questions now. All right. So from your perspective, what's the biggest shift brands need to understand as we head into 2026? And where is Kroger focused on this next chapter?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think it's really about being nimble, right? Because the industry is moving so fast and really customer needs are moving so fast. The customer experience is changing, right? And I think for brands, it's how are you able to move nimbly? And I think when Kroger thinks about it, it's a lot about how do we move quickly from insights to activation? How do we figure out what's happening with customer behavior and what do we do about it to help them along in that journey? So when I think about Kroger Precision Marketing, we've really put our insights teams, our loyalty marketing teams, our media teams all under one roof so that we can see end to end the full customer experience, what's happening, allows us to move quickly. And it also focuses on the technology side. How do we build capabilities in a way that allow that to happen quickly?
So you're breaking down the silos that way.
100%. And how do we enable that to happen quickly and how do we leverage technology to do that? So a really good example, late last year, we released our first agentic release in our insights platform Stratum called Agent Monday. And every morning on Monday, our brands basically get information about what's happening with your brand and what you can do about it. And the reason that's so helpful is it takes a lot of information to account of doing that, right? Mm-hmm. Week over week, year over year, seasonality, what's happening with your brand, what's happening with your competitors, what's happening in the total store, and what can you do about it? Like that is hours of time saved. So you basically hit the ground running every single week. And it's just something we're recently excited about and excited to expand upon in the future.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a huge pain point. All right, so with delivery and real-time availability becoming core to the digital shelf, how is Kroger partnering with DoorDash and others to create more seamless, shoppable moments?
Yeah, it's a great question and an exciting time, right? We want to meet customers where they are. Mm-hmm. And I recently told you, and customers, they want to obviously choose what they want to buy. They want to choose how they want to receive it. They want to choose when they get it. I recently told you I'm a father of 4 kids.
I know.
I don't know when I'm going to buy it. I don't know how I want to receive it for the next week, right? That changes every day. And I talked about being nimble before. Yeah. How do we set up a way to be nimble for them? The partnerships with DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart allow us to do just that, right? It allows us to meet those customer needs in different shopping experiences they have. So you can get your favorite sushi delivered to you at the same time where you're getting the groceries that you need at that time. It just meets a need that we weren't previously meeting in the way that we wanted to. And you also think about Kroger's loyalty program. People are excited about the discounts and the rewards you get from that. When you pair that also with these other partners as well, you just create a really good ecosystem for customers as well. So it's just something we're really excited about.
Is it like the secondary when you order through a restaurant and then there's like this time frame where then you can buy it through Kroger or something like that?
So you can double dash, that's an option too. And then Kroger also shows up as an option up front as well, right? So you could do your grocery shopping or you could purchase from a restaurant, but it basically allows you to intermix.
Do you know where we're at in the adoption of that? Is this like early adopters are using that? Is it been out there for a while? People are really adopting it more? So
it is fairly newer, right? So it's only a few months of release. It has gotten pretty quick adoption though. We definitely have seen a boost in like the quick, rapid, the small grab and go visits that are definitely growing with Kroger as a part of that. And I've also noticed it's just for me as a customer, like definitely something that wasn't there before that I've actually taken advantage of myself since then.
Mm-hmm. And do brands opt into that, or is it just like brands don't do anything? It's just available on your platform.
It is available in both, right? So it's available in DoorDash platform and Kroger as well. So it's basically an add-on with DoorDash, with Uber Eats, with Instacart now as well. And we're evolving that, right? So that's what it is now. But we're continuing to look for ways. How do we take advantage of that synergy and improve upon it in the future? I mean, again, it's only a few months in, but customers are excited about it, and we're excited to continue to evolve with them.
Yeah. I think what brands are always asking is what's moving the needle? Like early adoption, what's the early signals, what's looking like it's working.
Yeah.
And so if you're getting early signals to say this is working really well, I think that's really helpful for people to know in 2026.
100%. And back to your first question, making sure you have those signals, right? So you want to, when we have this new opportunity, you want to move so quickly and unlock it, but how do we make sure we have the right data flow so we see that and we can help brands take the most advantage? Something that's been super important to us.
Can you ask Agent Monday, how was my double dash?
So Agent Monday right now is an email you receive, but that's absolutely something we're going to be over, this year, creating a more interactive experiences from an insights perspective. Right now, it's just proactively delivered to your inbox and email, but 100%, that's going to be something.
Of the product. That's awesome.
And that's not far out at all.
Amazing. All right. So looking ahead to 2026, what are the top 2 to 3 capabilities or improvements? You already named one. Kroger is focused on that you think will make the biggest difference for brands. It sounds like your Monday agent is going to be like maybe capability 1, 2, and 3. But
100%. Yeah. And I'm glad you're excited about it too. We're definitely super excited about it. I think the top one is definitely in-store experience, expanding upon that, right? I think we see like the physical store as the largest untapped area for brand storytelling, right? So, and we've only been in a handful of stores last year, like proving that out. And we're expanding that significantly in 2026 and beyond. And it's a really great opportunity. These are, the in-store shopping experience, but these are sleek digital screens that show up on end caps and throughout the store. And the thing that we've wanted to make sure we've done is we're making it a good shopping experience independent of the content, but it's such a great opportunity to inspire customers in the moment of purchase. And we've seen it great for brands, but we've also seen it great for Kroger in total because it's a better customer experience for their shopping. So making sure we're doing this the right way, but then scaling it to get brands really excited. And this is the year where we're excited to grow that.
Awesome.
That's one of them. I think the other one, I think we mentioned, Agent Monday. I'm really excited about, audience creation. How do we evolve that in the future? A lot of times today that's product based. And I think moving more to natural language and really like, you think about what is the message I want to reach customers? The audience should be about that versus just the products you're going to buy. I think about right now, New Year's kind of passing, New Year's health resolutioners, for example. If I want to deliver a message to them, just ask for that. We should be able to deliver that instantaneously with our data versus I want to find people who purchase natural foods, right? How do we make that fast and inspirational for customers? With AI, we're going to be able to do that. Then the final thing I'll say, you said 2 to 3, is with Pacvue. I think there's a lot of things that we've done within Kroger's ad platform that we're really excited about. But I talked about meeting customers at Kroger where they are, but how do we meet brands and advertisers where they are, right? And I think partnering with you all, how do we make sure our data, our inventory, our capabilities are accessible to you all and brands when they're engaging in your platforms, right? And I think that's a big focus for this year is how do we make sure key things like display are there, the audience capabilities I talked about, those are things that we want to unlock with you all. And we're really excited to do that because that's where our advertisers want to access that.
I like that one. All right. Okay. Last question. So we're at CES. I think the big buzzword is AI as it was last year, but it is going to be this year too. So as conversational and agentic AI reshape how consumers discover products, what are the top 3 ways brands can prepare for this shift?
Yeah, I'd say the first one for sure is data, right? You got to have your data in as clean of a place as possible, right? So that means making sure product data is complete, clean, easy to be read by machines. And I say that and it sounds simple, but we've been working on data. I've been here 15 years. We've been working on data this entire time. Each year we're making it better. And there are still opportunities for us to make our assets more accessible via machines and that we're spending time on. So first thing is making it easy to read, right? And accessible when AI is making kind of the decisions and the accessibility to customers. I think the second one is really about making it go quickly from inspiration to purchase, right? So we talked a little bit about in-store, but across the board, you want to make sure your content is accessible where customers are. How do you make that go to purchase as seamlessly as possible when they are excited about it is the second one. And I'd say the third is really, and this is probably what brands should already have been doing for years, but it's like, how are you the most trusted brand, right? So how am I making sure I'm meeting customer needs, right? Because when AI is making the decision, they're going to be looking at ratings and what customers enjoy most. But AI also doesn't have a family, right? It doesn't have taste buds, right? You need to make sure you understand what customers are needing in stores and not getting today and making sure your brand is meeting that so that you are highly rated. You are loved by customers so that AI is just replicating and expanding upon that trust that you're building. And I think purchase data is the best way to understand where we're doing well and where we aren't.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed
appreciate
talking.
your time.
Yeah, thanks, Melissa.
Yeah.